Hey, good evening, my friends. I wanted to share a story with you this evening. This one is about Rosa Parks. And if you ever notice, when we sing The Wheels on the Bus, the version that I like to use says the driver on the bus says, "Move on back." And the next verse says, Rosa Parks on the bus says, "I won't go." And this will explain that a little more. What a brave lady. This one is by Elizabeth Kaiser, Rosa Parks. Little Rosa grew up near Montgomery, Alabama, with her mother, her brother, and her grandparents. She was very little and very brave, and she always tried to do what was right. Does that describe some of you? I bet it does. When she was young, Rosa's grandparents told her stories about slavery, when black people weren't free to live like other people. Slavery was over, but times were still hard for Rosa and her family. Black people were treated very badly, and they were told that they were not equal to white people. Every day, Rosa watched the school bus go by, taking white children to their big school. It didn't stop her. She had a long way to walk to the one-room school that was just for black children. Rosa knew that this just wasn't right. She was a regular person, and she was just as good as anyone else. Lots of times, she had to make sure that other people knew it too. She spoke up. When Rosa grew up and got a job in the city, she couldn't use the same doors, elevators, and bathrooms or water fountains as white people. She could ride the bus, but she had to sit in the back. Her life was full of rules that she knew weren't right. Rosa fell in love with a man named Raymond who was trying to change the rules to be more fair and equal. Soon, Rosa started working too, trying to get more rights for black people and help those who were treated badly. She worked day after day, even when it seemed like nothing would change. On her way home from the city one day, a bus driver told Rosa to stand up so a white person could take her seat. She was sick of the rules that she knew were wrong, and she thought enough. And she said no. Rosa was taken to jail. She wasn't scared because she knew that what she was fighting for was right. When Rosa came home that night, she talked with her friends and family about what to do. She decided to keep fighting, no matter how hard it would be. Black people all over the city heard what had happened to Rosa, and they thought, enough. Rosa inspired them to stop riding buses until the rules changed. So they walked to school and to work and to the store in all kinds of weather. Rosa traveled the country from New York to San Francisco to convince other people to join the fight. Finally, after 1 year, the Supreme Court decided that treating black people differently from white people on buses was wrong. The rules were going to change. It was no longer safe for Rosa to live in Alabama. She moved to Detroit and fought for fair schools, jobs, and houses for black people. She fought for voting rights, women's rights, and the rights of people in prisons. When Rosa was an older woman, she was given awards, and she was told she was a hero. But She knew who she was. Just a regular person, just as good as anyone else. And she had work to do. And that is the story of the amazing Rosa Parks. And my friends, we from the Shaler North Hills Library, I'm missing. We are wishing you a wonderful evening. And remember, you are all just as good as everyone else. You are all great and wonderfully created and totally awesome. With beautiful brains, with loving, kind hearts, and look in that mirror, because you're all good looking. Thank you, friends. See you tomorrow, 10:15. It's going to be a good time.